Welcome back to Handy Andy. It's been a few weeks since I've recorded this video. It'll probably be another couple of weeks until you see this edited up on YouTube. It's early September, so temperature's good. Last weekend was crazy. I couldn't work out here at all. I was 109 or something like that. So today I'm going to try to finish up the air system. I was thinking really hard how I'm going to cut the holes out and stuff, and I'm going to use the trim router that I used on the jewelry box. I'll have that video up probably before this one, and you'll see how I cut it out. So let's get at it. All right. Now the funny part, the bit on here is actually off the X-Carve. Because it's a router, it uses router bits. So I'm using the same bit from the router to actually cut this open. It's really profound right there, so I'm going to lower it down and then take out this hole, mount this up, and then figure out how to get this hole for this into here so we can mount up the dust collector inside. Alright. Alright, so there we go with our hole. Now one thing I want you guys to notice is the amount of dust this created. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see this. This is insane. I mean, this is a lot of dust. I didn't even aug it out. I mean, that's piles and piles of dust. So with that said, that's what we're trying to collect from the router inside. The router inside is about the same size as that router, so you can see how much dust it's gonna. Yeah, makes a lot of dust. So there, I have my hole now. So I'm gonna put the adapter, which is right here, and a little bit of tubing. So this adapter goes in here. And the main purpose of this right here, guys, is to actually have a negative pressure inside the enclosure. I'm not going to worry too much about sealing this against this, so if it sucks a little extra or not, this gate here is to reduce or give more pressure to this inlet. I really want all the pressure here to the hose that will go into, yes, the device is called the Sucket. Google it. Sucket.com. Thanks to Sucket. They sent me a little box. I'll show you guys what it looks like. We have to put that together after I put the hose in. Alright, let's do this. These are a Milwaukee hole saw kit. So inside I have a bunch of different hole saws. I have to say this was a really sick Black Friday deal. They're coming up again, so I suggest you head over to Home Depot on Black Friday. It's good deals. So I kind of found the size. This is a unbeknownst size to me because it got scraped off. Oh no, there it is. 1 1/2. It's actually the inside diameter, but I think I can, you know, push this through. That'd be nice because then it could grab on the inside of these little ridges here. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's working perfectly. It's a nice tight fit. Tight fit. So we got it all in there. The hose went in nice and tight. I'm really happy with it. So guess what? Let's fire up the dust collector and see how it works. So give me a few seconds here while I make some noise while I unmount you so I can move you around. So as we saw before, we have this light switch with the bypass that plugs in the blower. There's a blower. It's actually a dust collector. It's a portable dust collector, Century Machining. That's, you know, Harbor Freight's notorious brand. So that's plugged into there. So what I'm going to do is turn this on. We have all this hooked up. This right here is the gate. I'm going to close the gate all the way. What that's going to do is not let in any air pressure into here. So right now we're going to have any here. It's all going to go through here. I'm worried it's going to need some aluminum tape around here because I think it's going to suck, you know, suck all this air in here, and I really want it to be as much as possible in this hose. So let's try it. She starts. All right. So that's where the dust will go. I can hear it sucking through there. So what I'm going to do is open this up a little bit. There. See? Actually, I like that. I don't know if you can see it. See, it goes down and up when I close the gate. So I'm going to open it just a little bit for right now. And let's see what this can do. So now we can see on the inside of it. Oh yeah. Alright, so now let's see. I should be able to clean all this dust off here. I hear it all going into the dust collector, like it should. I'm really happy with the performance I'm getting actually here, okay? So now I'm going to put my hand through here, and I feel a nice suction here. So ideally what I'm going to do is that when I run the... Let me turn it off right now. Let's move this thing into the middle here. Let's turn it off by just flicking the switch. And that all goes down. By the way, this bag really can't collect really fine particles. I think it's only down to like 5 or 6 microns or 7. So some dust does get out. Where this bad boy bag here, you can see this. It's like felt, it's really thick. See how thick it is? Captures almost everything. That's actually for my planer that's down there. It does a really good job. So the issue here is that this tube here needs to be right about there. And as this moves around, that hose back there needs to be elevated. So what I'm thinking of doing is setting up a bar that comes out. So this comes out like this, like such, on a hinge back here, and swings back and forth. And the hose can slide. I'm not actually thinking of using this piece of wood, I'm just showing you. Thinking I'm actually going to use a piece of aluminum tubing with a notch at the end, so, and then a ring around here so it can slide up and down but not fall off. So we're going to see how that works. But the first thing we need to do is get the socket. So here's Stuckit. I can't believe they wrote "Thank you, Andy." Would have been cool if it said "Thank you, Handy Andy," but that's it. And then it says "No hole, original, 109950." What that means is that my main plate here has no hole. You're like, no, there's a hole. No, no, this hole's not here. This hole is for the receiving portion of the, so you know, this is usually what's at the end of this. So what this is I gotta now make a hole in here for this. And what I'm planning to do though first is cut this. I don't want this this beveled edge. I want it nice and flat and put it in here. So if you notice, this bar, this stuff already comes off. So I'm gonna pull that off, put that there. Here are all the other parts. It's magnetically held. If you look, there's little neodymium magnets, and you can readjust this and move this forward and back. And what that allows me to do is that this piece here, oops, sits off of here, and it'll actually disengage or engage depending on how I want it. I'm going to read the instructions, and I'll probably put it together really fast off camera, and then we'll see where we go. Alright, I had the Suck It Dust Collector, and it's suckitdustcollector.com. It's right here. suckitdustboot.com. There you go. suckitdustboot.com. I'll make sure I put something in the description. So there it is. Mounted up. Just goes over the preforms, screws in, and remember you guys, I drilled the hole for the Z-probe. A Z-probe has a mount. So we can see the Z-probe has a proper mount now. Now this is the cool part. Watch this. It just pulls out. It's magnetic. There's some neodymium magnets. So I thought that was really cool. This can slide to adjust, but I've already looked at it, and we can see that the rudder, I'm manually doing it right now. It's going to land dead center almost in that thing. So that's perfect. What we need now is to make a hole for that. Right about there. So what I'm planning to do is I gotta find a datum, and the datum is the center point. And to do that without mucking this up and then mounting it on the board and then running the X-Carve to actually do that, I'm going to cover it with blue tape and do some measuring, some lines and all that good stuff, and then I'll be able to do that. So for right now, that's going to be it. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Oof. Yeah, look at that. For now, Handy Andy, over and out. See you guys next time. Please subscribe and share your friends if you like it. By the next time you guys see a video after this one, this whole contraption will be up and running. And yes, that's another project done in the garage. See you guys later.